fairy prince and princess, animals that are people enchanted. Where can they be? Witches on their broomsticks way up high they sail. Over big bad wolves on each hill and dale in a fairy tale. Fly away to magic lands of fantasy. Sail to those enchanted lands across the sea. There's a land that's far away where folks live happy ever after in a fairy tale.
From Greek mythology, the ears of King Midas. High atop Mount Olympus lived two gods who were always arguing. Pan, who played the pipes, thought he was a better musician than Apollo. Apollo, who strummed a lyre, thought he was a better musician than Pan. When one could no longer stand the playing of the other, he would play louder and louder to drown out the other.
Listen, you're playing as loud but bad.
At last, to settle the argument, they decided to go down to earth to ask a man well known for his honesty. That man was the good King Midas.
Why is it suddenly growing dark?
Before him appeared the two gods. They told Midas what they wanted him to do. First, Apollo strummed his lyre. Then Pan played his pipes. Each played as well as he could. When both had finished, and Midas was trying to make his choice...
Say that I, Apollo, am the better musician, or I'm going to punish you.
Midas thought them both good, but he did have a choice and was too honest to change it.
I prefer the plain sounds of Pan's pipes.
Pan went home to Olympus happy. But Apollo was angry. He went back to Mount Olympus and thought,
how shall I punish a man who is honest but stubborn as a mule? Ah! Midas, you will have the ears of a mule!
Huh? My ears! They feel like the ears of a mule. This must be Apollo's work. Oh, I've got to hide them somehow.
Midas began to think about what it would mean to go through life with the ears of a mule. Wouldn't his own subjects laugh at him? At that very moment, the king's doctor, jeweler, and barber arrived. But how could Midas face them?
Your Majesty, we're here for our meeting. I can't see you now. Go away. You're not feeling well, are you? As the royal doctor, I should give you an examination. No, don't come near me.
The visitors were shocked. Midas had never acted like this. The jeweler said,
Majesty, I shall present you with a diamond as large as the egg of a pigeon. What should I do with a diamond as large as the egg of a pigeon?
The barber suggested.
Your Majesty, if I cut your hair very short, it might make you feel better.
Feel better indeed. Rather, his secret would surely come out.
No haircut. Now all of you, clear out.
You see, he shouted at you, but that's impossible. He's known as the Gentle King.
The once gentle king, you mean? Something must have happened to him.
Is it possible he knows about these mules' ears? How can I keep them secret? How can I hide them so that... Perfect. Who was that I just overheard talking about me?
I had mentioned your name, sire.
Minister, throw the jeweler into the dungeon.
Was this Midas, their good, gentle king? Midas never took off the helmet. He slept in it. He ate with it. And even as he ate, he wondered if anyone had guessed his secret. He put in prison everyone who even mentioned his name, till at last every cell was full. Midas trusted no one, not even his faithful doctor.
Your Majesty, you must have some strange illness. Allow me to examine you. Do you dare to tell me what to do, Doctor? Throw him into the dungeon.
Months passed, during which the king's hair grew longer and longer. Foreign visitors came and were shocked. They hurried home, surprised by the shaggy appearance of the king. But Midas cared little about official matters anymore. His only concern was that people would laugh at him.
I'm afraid the time has come. If my hair grows any longer, the people will surely wonder. I must have my hair cut. Very well, barber. You may cut my hair.
All the servants were sent away, leaving the king alone with the barber.
Now, let's see, Your Majesty. First, I think we'll take a bit off the top, and then
The barber knew that he had seen what he ought not to have seen, and started to leave.
Listen carefully, barber. If you so much as speak one syllable of this to anyone, I'll personally cut off your head with this sword. Is that clear?
Oh, quite clear, Your Majesty. I'll never tell anybody you have the ears of a jackass. I promise you that.
They're the ears of a mule.
When the barber left the royal palace and returned to town, the townspeople crowded around him. They begged him to tell him how the king looked.
Oh, come on, tell us. Is it true the king has grown horns on his head?
No! I can't tell you! I can't tell anyone!
The people kept asking. The barber wanted to share his secret with them, but dared not. He kept remembering the king's warning.
If you breathe one syllable of this, it's off with your head.
I can't stand it anymore! I must tell a secret!
The barber dug a hole and began shouting the secret into the hole.
King Midas has the ears of a mule! King Midas has the ears of a mule! King Midas has the ears of a mule!
Thinking he had buried the secret forever in the covered hole, the barber left. But soon marsh grass grew on the spot. It whispered the secret to nearby plants.
The king has the ears of a mule. The king has the ears of a mule.
The secret passed to the trees.
The ears of a mule. The king has the ears of
When the wind blew, the treetops seemed to shout it out.
Midas has the ears of a mule. King Midas has the ears of a mule. King Midas has the ears
One night, a strong wind blew the secret to the edge of the woods.
King Midas has
From there, it was carried to the town,
King Midas has the ears
to the
of a mule.
very gates of the royal
Midas has
palace.
the ears of a mule. King Midas has the ears of a mule. King Midas has the ears of a mule.
The startled king looked to see who was revealing his secret.
King Midas has the ears of a mule. 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 King Midas.
This is the barber's work. Yet I cannot punish him. I am to blame for this.
Next morning, the entire kingdom was called to the palace.
I want to show you something I should have shown you long ago. Yes, the ears of a mule. My punishment for speaking the truth. To hide my shame, I did many terrible things and acted in a way that's unworthy of your king.
Midas had decided to give up his throne.
Wait, Midas.
What is it? Who speaks?
The mighty god Jupiter had found out about Apollo's revenge.
Apollo will be punished, Midas, for foolishly taking his revenge upon you. And you were wrong to punish those who might have guessed your secret. But you spared the barber's life when he revealed your secret, proving you have learned the lesson of mercy. As you have spared, so you shall be spared.
This proves you have remained fair, honorable, and just at heart, Majesty.
Thank you, Jupiter.
Please let your loyal subjects out of prison and remain their king and ours as long as you shall live, good King Midas.
The grateful king agreed to remain on the throne. He vowed anew always to speak the truth. Till the end of his days, that is exactly what he did.